This video is going to cover Objective 5.2 practice tasks. On slide 2, correct the spelling of information. So I'm going to click on slide 2, and there's a couple different ways to check spelling, but I'm going to go ahead and hit review and hit spelling, and then hit change. And then it says correct any mistakes that spelling checker identifies. So I'm going to just continue to hit change. And this says the, so I'm going to hit delete. And then hit OK. I'm curious about that last one. I'm going to go ahead and just change it to Frontiers. Whoops. Because it really doesn't say to skip anything. It just says correct any mistakes that the spelling checker identifies. Then we're going to add the term CSCOM to the dictionary. And I think that was on a previous slide. But again, it asks us to change everything. So what we're going to do, and actually that was here on slide 3. So I'm going to go ahead and replace on slide 3 CSCOM. And when I type in CSCOM, it's going to flag it once I click off of it as being misspelled. Then I can right click and I can click add to dictionary. Then that will automatically add it to the dictionary. Then I'm going to add the correct spelling of employees to the autocorrect substitution table. And then to do that, you're going to go to File. Let's go to Options. And in here you can go to Proofing and Autocorrect Options and replace with employees and then spell it correctly on the other side. And it's now been added as a part of the autocorrect dictionary. The next step asks you to use the document inspector to locate and remove all identifying and tracking information and comments from the file, but leave speaker notes in the presentation. So I'm going to click OK to get out of here and hit cancel. Then I'm going to go to File and I'm going to hit Check for Issues, and then I'm going to click Inspect Document. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit No and close and make sure I save it first. Save, then hit File, Check for Issues, Inspect Document, and I'm going to uncheck Presentation Notes, then click Expect and hit Remove All for the comments, Remove All for the document properties, and Remove All for this option as well. Then click Close, and then all identifiable information's been removed. Then we're going to assign the password to the presentation so that the file can be opened but not changed as well. So here's where you're going to go to Protect Document, click Mark as Final. Then this presentation now has been marked as final, and hit OK. Then hit OK again, and then we're going to go File and go into Protect Presentation. And it's not letting me at this point encrypt it with a password because I already marked it as final. So let's remove that mark as final, then hit Encrypt with Password. You're going to type in capital P @SSWORD, hit OK, capital P @SSWORD, then hit OK again. Now mark the presentation as final, and it will be marked as final with the password. The next step is to save the presentation as my password and then close it. So then I'm going to hit File, Save As, Browse, type in my password, and then close this presentation. Then it says open a read-only version of the password-protected My Password presentation and do the following. So I'm going to close it out. Open it back up, and you will have to put in that password again, capital P @SSWORD, and it's showing you that it's a read-only file, and verify that it is not possible to edit the content, which you aren't. If I hit the backspace here, I cannot edit it. Then close the file and then reopen the version that you can edit. which I may have overridden that when I first marked the presentation as final, so I may not be able to do that. If you wanted to re-download 5.2a, then you could do that. And then the next step is to remove the password from the file and then save it as PowerPoint 5-2a. So I'm going to hit edit anyway, then go to file, and then I'm going to hit encrypt with password and then take the password out and hit OK, and that removed the password, and hit save as. Now file, save as, browse, and this is going to be 5.2a. And I'm going to hit save, and if I want to replace it, I'm going to hit yes. So that way if I did have a marked as final, this overrode it, so that's fine. Then in the 5.2a presentation that I now have up, oh, and I accidentally put 5.1a. So to fix that, I'm just going to close this out really quickly, and where it says 5.2a, in here, and it looks like it didn't save it in here. I'm just going to go back into here. It was saved as 5.1a. It needs to be 5.2. So I'm going to right click on 5.1, hit rename, then go ahead and put in 5.2a and hit OK. Then open up 5.2a, and this is the one that's not password protected and it's not marked as final, meaning I can edit it now if I wanted to. And we are going to using the packaging for CD tool, export the presentation, and we're not going to do that, so we're just going to skip that part. Then it wants you to mark the presentation as final again, so you can go final and then hit protect document, hit mark as final, then hit OK, and you're going to be uploading 5.2a as well as your My Password file. And then this completes Objective 5.2 practice tasks.